Hey, good morning. I'm Faith Stroud. I'm the principal of the Robert Frost Sixth Grade Academy. Yesterday, as part of my Connecting the Dots parent workshop, I held a workshop on how to access Parent Portal and how, as parents, you can help your scholars be successful at the academy. And so I know everybody couldn't make it. So I'm going to share with you why it is important to know how to log on to Parent Portal. So first off, I'm on Google and I'm going to go to www.jefferson.kyschools.us. That takes me to the JCPS website. So you need to go to the JCPS website. Right here, if you see where my little pointer is circling, I'm going to click on Parents. And then I'm going to go down. See all these different choices that you can use as a parent. But I want to click on the very first one, Parent Portal. So I'm going to click on Parent Portal. I myself was a parent of a Jefferson County scholar. My child's in kindergarten, goes to Farmer Elementary School. So I'm going to click here for login. Now, I've already set up my account, but this is the page that if you need to still set up an account, you can set up your account. You see right here, it says set up account here. But I want to make sure you know what you can do on Parent Portal. So I'm going to log on to Parent Portal for my child. I already have my username and password entered. So I'm going to click sign in. I love Parent Portal because this Saturday morning, I'm at home. I don't have to call the school. I can check on what's happening with my child myself. Now, here, I'm at the start page. You'll see sometimes the district might have announcements. Sometimes the school, we might put announcements here as well. So you feel free to check that on a regular basis. Calendar, if I click calendar, this is where if the teachers have already put in assignments with due dates, they'll show up here. So it looks like I see something on the 19th. I'm going to click on this little A for, if you look at the key here, it says attendance due, assignments due, So I'm going to click here. I want to see what's going on with my child. Oh, it looks like she has a practical living goal, and the teacher still needs to give a score. So that's letting me know, you know what, I'm going to come back. And if maybe by the end of the week, I still don't see something there, I'll probably email the teacher to say, hey, I saw there was an assignment due, but I don't see your grade. What's happening? So this is nice to keep me in the loop of questions I might need to be asking my child. If I click schedule, in elementary school, they have 4 grading periods. Now, if you notice, here's term 1. The first column is term 1. Second column, term 2, third column, term 3, fourth column, term 4. Now, in middle school, you'll see 6 of them because we have 6 grading periods. But right now, we are in term 1. What I like about the schedule is I can see which teacher my child has at different times of the day. If you look at the key, it says if I click on the little paper with the pencil, I can click on the class name for current assignments and scores. Or I can click on the envelope next to the teacher name for email, for name and email address. So let's say, for example, I wanted to email. Now, since this is kindergarten, I know that her primary teacher is Miss Nacky in room 147. So maybe I wanted to email the teacher because I had a question. So I'm going to click on her name. And I'm going to choose which option I want to use to email. So for me, it's going to be Outlook. And there we go. I have to log in. But I can now email the teacher. I'm going to cancel out of that. Now, I can also see my child's attendance. Attendance is important, especially in middle school. Please make sure your child is coming to school every day. I hate to say it, and I don't always like doing this, but I had several kids. They missed so many days last year, and when you miss days, you can't make. It's hard to make up content because you've missed the core instruction. Yes, we give makeup work, but there's nothing like learning how to do the work you have to make up in class. And we did have several scholars last year who failed due to really bad, poor attendance habits. Kids who miss more than 20 days, kids who miss honestly more than 10 days, they struggle a lot and it's hard to make that work up. Um, so stay on your child regarding attendance. I can click grades, and this is where by course, it'll be organized by the different courses your child has. You can see progress and grades. You see the little arrow downs. When you click the little arrow downs, it'll give you more information. If you don't want to see all of that information, just click the arrow, it'll collapse. Or if you want to see it all, expand all will open it up. Collapse all will take it away. So expand all, collapse all. This depends on how much information you want to see at a time. And once again, you can still click on the teacher's name if you want to contact them. Health. I can see all my immunizations are up to date. I'm compliant. So I know as a parent, whoo, I've got everything turned in because everything else says not required. So remember, in sixth grade, you have to have a sixth grade physical on file, and you have to have a your updated sixth grade immunization. So I'm going to pat myself on the back as a parent. Yes, I've got all my daughter's paperwork in. Now, when I click on transportation, my child doesn't ride a bus, so I don't have bus details put in here. If I click on assessment, right now, my daughter doesn't have any test scores available, but they will show here. Fees, we don't charge fees at the academy. However, if you had another child at a different school where they have to pay for lunch, at the academy, every kid has free lunch, but you could go here if you had a child that went to a school where they have to pay for their lunch, and you could pay it online right there. Messages. Once again, it brings me back to district announcements, but remember that popped up automatically when I logged in under her name. Discussions. Now, household information will probably tell me my address and stuff like that. I'm not going to click there for privacy's sake. However, just know you can get family member information, household information, all right here. You can manage your account, get contact preferences. Please make sure you always update your email address under contact preferences and account management, especially if you're with Time Warner Cable and you use a TWC address, because I know in a couple months, I think you're going to be switching over to a new email address. You want to show due diligence in making sure that your contact information is up to date. If a phone number changes, please go in and update it or call the school to have it updated, because if something was to happen to your child and we can't contact somebody, that makes it very difficult for us to ensure that they feel safe and secure. So you just play around. But once again, this is Parent Portal. So I'm going to log out because I wanted to make sure you at least saw what it looked like and why, as a parent, from now on, every year through high school, you will need to check this at a minimum every week. So don't forget, go to the Jefferson County website. Go to Parents. Go to Parent Portal. Click Log On or Set Up an Account. And if you don't have an account, you go Set Up an Account here. and you go from there.